Well, it looks like good old Vigo, the end state Joe contact, swindler, black market, trade merchant. We'll call him what you will. But he's family now, the way he's been hooking us up. Yeah, it seems he's made another deal with our favorite Joes. He brought them the van and he brought them a bike, and now he's been asked to bring them something else. But all Vigo needed was just a little bit of stuff that he can't get his hands on with all the embargoes going on. But who gave him a ride? Well, I guess that would be beer for old Snake Plissken. That's what he was after, for him to lend his assistance, and he brought his friend there from the Velivers, who I just call her Rose because I have nothing else to call her. But her driver, she fits this new vehicle. Why you calling the little bastard? Let's have a look at the little bastard. All right, so if you've been watching my channel of late, you know that I've been doing some quick and dirty background vehicles, things that don't require a lot of function, like the Gambler Rambler minivan back there behind all those figs. And that, I was joking, was replacing my my Vamp, which I don't have. Maybe I'll get one at Joe Fest. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a Dragonfly. Maybe I'll get a Hiss. Maybe I'll find Chuckles. Maybe I'll find Member. Oh, I'm so excited. Anyways, my point being is I didn't get the MMS either, so I decided, well, I need something to fill that void. So I came up with this. I found this at a thrift shop. It is a Buzz Lightyear vehicle for their toy line. I had seen them at Winners and Marshalls and whatnot for like 12 bucks, and I was going to buy one anyways, brand new, just to do this conversion with. So I probably will buy another one, just to maybe build up a couple like this. It reminds me so much of the Canadian Iltis, or not Iltis, pardon me, LSVW, like just this ugly little hauler, light utility vehicle wheeled, you know, what is it, light support vehicle wheeled, LSVW. It was voted the ugliest vehicle in Kosovo back in 1999-2000. Anyways, very simple vehicle to maintain and keep going though, which is really what I wanted with this, with something simple to maintain and keep going. So a smaller figure like this Valivers figure, if I were to extend her legs a little bit, she would fit fully in there, no problems, and I could have kept the roof on there, but I just decided to have her in there. She fits in there well, and this canopy piece is actually this piece here. I just removed it and I put a windscreen up there because I want to have a rifleman up here with his machine gun. That's how I accepted having this, because I know a lot of vehicles have hydraulic or pneumatic seats, air pressure, just changing the height and whatnot. That's how I justified just being off on the scale by a matter of less than a centimeter, really, of clearance, even less than half a centimeter. We're talking head clearance by millimeters here. But if I were to turn the cab, and you can see it's got the steering column that goes up and down, which really helps you seat the figure. And I'll give you an example of what I was getting at. If I just extend her legs slightly, we'll take her head off, will help, right? Or was it? Yeah, and then spread just a little bit. But nonetheless, you can see like the head clearance, and I can actually get her lower than that by bending and manipulating. There is ways to get her even lower, but that to me was an acceptable trade-off, and that made her the driver for this thing as I saw it, because I love these functioning wing doors. And I'm going to take the trailer I rigged for it, and I'll talk about that on a different part. But yeah, so the interior, a little tricky to get at, but worth getting at. For sure, just getting something in there, because it was so visible from so many different angles. It had no glass in the back windshield, so I kind of wanted to scramble a utility truck that could haul things around, but I wanted to have some potential for it later if I wanted to add, say, a machine gun mount or something. So I didn't get rid of this piece, which was of course what the claw was attached to in the original set. But I did get rid of this thing's ability to open for now by putting this there. Like it'll crack, but it'll break that off, because I want to put some gas cans up here. It's a utility vehicle. I don't care to use that, but I picture that a nice smuggling compartment, maybe, if I ever change my mind. And of course, I mentioned before, this pallet is actually the roof piece. It would face like that, and it's set into these grooves you see there. So again, keeping it open topped, just keeping it a cheap little mountain goat of a vehicle. I called it the little bastard because I wanted to go with this smiley rocker face on it with the teeth and everything. Just something there to ruin your day with the crossed out eyes and the toothy grin. Just something out of place. I felt like it was kind of a punk rock, kind of post-apocalyptic Beetle truck. I picture this thing having an engine in it that nobody expects it to have, and it's just fast and can go, and it can crawl over pretty much everything and anything in its path. I added those extra wheels. I just gotta cover up these points here with some detail because that's how they're mounted in. It's just a kid's build toy. And then I did that tarp effect, and again, Warbler cloth. Again, thank you, Loki, for that across there. And then the decals, guys. I added some lights, and I did do the weathering so that I could add a little windshield. This one doesn't move, so I just did the weathering to it and left it stationary, but this one I can change it to however I want it. Just a little wiper. Just thought that would be fun to look at and see, and just lend to the mood of this thing, just hauling through dust and sand. Good to go. It doesn't need a lot because it's a hard vehicle to hit. It's so small and it's going places quickly. But you know, if it were hit, it'd be done. Anyways, let me get the trailer back over here and I'll focus on that for a minute. So I rigged up this little attachment for a trailer hook. I figured it a rat rod rig kind of thing. And I still have yet to paint over that very obvious little Lego piece in there. But it was to level out the difference in the level platform of the trailer. I wanted it level like this, and without that stuff it would have dipped, but now I've got it worked out. And I did build a little swing leg that goes up and down for it, just like a real trailer would have if you'd want to disconnect it and leave it. And it's just a small little utility trailer meant for things like this little Pacrat type thing that I made. Well, I should say just converted and added some pieces and took some off of. I'll talk about that later. But also perhaps maybe this here disguised drone, which is just my way of saying my drone ain't finished. And yes, that piece fell off just before I started. Way to ruin my illusion. Screw camouflage, screw this. Perfect video. We'll get rid of this. Yeah, this piece fell off just before I started shooting. I thought I could wing it, but there you go. I'll just glue that back on later. But yeah, that drone I'm making to go with Bomb Strike fit nicely on it, and I can picture that going well with this set. So I picture all of this as a set, and I was fond of the trailer. The drone really isn't done at all. It's midway, but I thought it was just nice to show you how well it fit there. And once it's connected, you can see I made it easy on myself to connect it. I'll just, for the sake of this video, put the third leg down, chewy chomp, chewy chomp, and then I'll hook her up over here, chewy chomp, chewy chomp, and there we go. And my finger was in the way, chewy chomp. All right, so that is basically the little bastard and his trailer. And yeah, like I said, I had to go with Little Bastard. I just couldn't name him anything else because I was thinking, what if this thing ever got away with it? Be like, who did that? That little bastard getting away over there. And be like, did you hit him? No, the little bastard's too slippery. You know, it's just, they've gotten so used to calling it a little bastard. It's its name. It doesn't need a call sign. It's just the little bastard. So that's that. And then this little Pacrat looking thing, it was a drill set for kids, like Bob the Builder thing or whatever. I added some extra handles, brought out a bit of detail, and added this because I like the way the track can be flipped over. So this can be done in a way where it can aim upwards. And I picture this being like a portable signal array for Bomb Strike to have up there to coordinate long-range airstrikes and a lot of other advanced stuff that she needs to via a Pacrat that can boot around behind and things like that, or be pushed like a lawnmower. Who knows? But there you go. That was the thought and the brain cannon behind it. Hey guys, that's it for this video. If you like this video, you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe. If you're getting a kick out of some of these post-apocalyptic G.I. Joe substitutes, you know, I appreciate all the support the channel's getting, and I look forward to growing this channel, showing you more stuff, and just having more fun creating cheap little alternatives for your Joe collection, because I don't believe everybody should have to buy everything they don't want when they have access to other solutions and they're willing to have a little bit of fun, such as dollar store beer fridge magnets that are beer cases that are fun for that. I just pictured them as champagne or 50s. Pour your 50s out for your homies there, Joe. But yeah, I'm gonna keep building stuff like this, keep doing brain cannon like this. But the brain cannon behind these vehicles was really like, what would Joe do if say the software and all of their tactically linked vehicles, I mean everything from a Havoc to a Vamp to a Dragonfly to the Flag to the hovercraft, if that network had been corrupted by some sort of Cobra virus and whatnot, they couldn't rely on it in the post-apocalyptics. How would they get around? What would they use as a fight and move vehicle? And these are the little terrorist options I came up with. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Yeah, thanks very much for all your support, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Yo, Joe.